Welcome to the Curious Calculator. In today's video, we're going to be going over the following problem. Solve the following. The square root of 2h minus 5 equals 1 minus the square root of h minus 3. Alright, let's go ahead and get started here. So the first thing we're going to want to do is square both sides. So on the left side, that's going to undo the square root, and we're going to be left with 2h minus 5. And on the right side, that's going to look like 1 minus the square root of h minus 3 times 1 minus the square root of h minus 3. And now doing the FOIL method, we're going to be left with 1 minus 2 times the square root of h minus 3 plus h minus 3. And we have 2h minus 5 on the left. And now combining like terms here, let's see here. We're going to have this equals, so 1 and negative 3, so that's going to be negative 2. Then we have that h there, so that's going to be plus h, and then we're still going to have this minus 2 times the square root of h minus 3. 2h minus 5 on the left. Now let's add 2 to both sides and subtract h from both sides. And we're going to be left with h and minus 3 equals negative 2 times the square root of h minus 3. Now let's divide both sides by negative 2. So we have h minus 3 over negative 2 equals the square root of h minus 3. Now we can go ahead and square both sides again. So that's going to look like h minus 3 over negative 2 squared equals, we're going to undo the square root on this side, so h minus 3. Now keep in mind that this right here is equal to h minus 3 squared over negative 2 squared, and that equals h minus 3. Now h minus 3 squared is going to be h squared minus 6h plus 9. And negative 2 squared is going to be 4. And that equals h minus 3. And now let's multiply both sides by 4 here. So we have h squared minus 6h plus 9 equals 4 times h minus 12. Now, subtracting 4h from both sides and adding 12 to both sides, we get h squared minus 10h plus 21 equals 0. And now we're going to want to factor this. And so we have h minus 7 and h minus 3. Because negative 7 times negative 3 is 21, and negative 7 plus negative 3 equals negative 10. Alright, so now we're going to want to check for extraneous solutions. Let's try 7 first. So our original equation, let's remember, was 2h minus 5. Make that kind of look like an h. 2h minus 5 equals 1 minus the square root of h minus 3. So plugging in 7 here, we have the square root of 2 times 7 minus 5 equals 1 minus the square root of 7 minus 3. And that's going to be 14 minus 5, so the square root of 9 equals 1 minus, and 7 minus 3 will be the square root of 4 over here. And that is 3 equals 1 minus 2. Which would be 3 equals negative 1, and that is not going to be true. So 7 will not be a solution here. That's going to be an extraneous solution. Let's go ahead and try 3 now. And so if we try 3, we're going to plug that into our original equation right here. And so we'll have the square root of 2 times 3 minus 5 equals 1 minus 3 minus 3. So 2 times 3 is 6 minus 5. That's going to give us 1. So the square root of 1 equals 1 minus the square root of 0. And that's going to be 1 equals 1 minus 0. 1 equals 1. check. All right, so out of those two possible solutions, 7 and 3, our solution here is just going to be that h equals 3. And to end this video, I'd like to end it with a little fun fact from philosophy. Did you know that within utilitarianism, the greatest happiness principle states that an action is morally right if it produces the greatest amount of good for the greatest number of people?